mindset shift will change your entire life for the good. And this is not something that is a new discovery. It is what Islam taught us 1400 years ago. But some of the scientists are talking about it right now, which is good. But we as Muslims are always have been privileged to know it, even before when these people existed. So what is this mindset shift that I want you to learn in this video? Without wasting any time, let's start it. What you give to others is what comes back to you. And this mindset will literally change your life if you apply it on a daily basis. So listen carefully. There is this hadith where Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says, none of you are a believer until he likes for his brother what he likes for himself. Because what you give is what you get. To explain this principle on a deeper level, let me just give you an example. Like Allah says, "Wala in shakartum la'azidannakum." If you give thanks, I will give you back more of it. Similarly, not just with thankfulness and gratefulness and gratitude, not just with gratitude. If you give complaints, if you constantly complain, then you will find more reasons to complain. Like whatever case it might be. Like if you complain that your memory is so poor, you will see the proof of that your memory is poor. If you complain about that you always wake up late no matter what you do, then you will find proof of that you always wake up late no matter what you do. So what you put your attention to is what you are giving your energy to it, right? So what you give is what you get. So like if you think about that, if you are going to be loyal to someone, then it's like you are wasting your loyalty. Even if that person is toxic, believe me, even if that person is toxic, your loyalty wasn't wasted. Why? Because it will come back to you. It will come back to you in the ways that you didn't even expect it. And it has happened with me so much. Like I have example of this so many times. Like I always get so surprised whenever this happens. Let me tell you, there was this translation of Quran along with tafsir that I gave to a girl. Like I only had one volume of it. I only had one volume of it, but I gave it to that girl so I would get sadaqah jariyah and I would get deeds even when I wanted to have it. Like deep down I really wanted to have it, but I gave it to her hoping that she will read it and I will get the deeds. And believe me, after 2 months, like almost 2 months, my aunt gifted me that same volume. I was so surprised because I didn't expect it at all. I didn't expect it at all. So that's sure for real. So if you are giving to people hatred, if you are giving people anger, if you are giving people the nasty stuffs and you're keeping the good stuff for yourself, then that will what come back for you too. You will get the nasty stuff for yourself as well, not just for people. You need to realize this, Habibti, before it's too late. Like when you are gossiping about other people, you are not doing any damage to them. You are doing damage to yourself. We know we are Muslims. Like literally, we are Muslims. We have been told about everything. For example, when we are gossiping, not just our deeds, good deeds are given to the person that we're gossiping about, and their bad deeds are like and their bad deeds will come to us, but also that we will attract more of it. Other people will gossip about us because what you give is what you get. So never think that if you are giving love to someone that it is being wasted. A love given is never wasted, even if that person does not deserve it. For example, you had a toxic friend and you were extremely loyal to your friend and you think that, oh my god, I was so loyal to her. Oh my god, I wasted so many years of my life. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god. And you just go with your self-pity thoughts and your guilt on and on. But let me give you a good news, because the love that you gave her is not wasted. It will come back to you. It will come back to you in ways that you didn't even imagine. In ways that you didn't even imagine. Someone else will love you the way that you did to them. Like believe me, after knowing this, my life has shifted so much. Like I literally can't tell you. when I wanted like when I wanted gifts from people, I started giving gifts to people, believe me. And I started to get gifts in unexpected ways from people I didn't even meet much. I started getting gifts from them, and I was so surprised. Like, I use this to my benefit so much, so you can use this to your benefit as well. Like, I really wanted to have books. I like it when someone gives me books, so I started to give books to people. I like it when someone listens to me, because everyone likes that someone listens to you. So I started paying more attention to what people are saying, and it always came back to me. It always came back to me. So never for once think that what you are giving is wasting. It's not being wasted. Either it is something positive or either it is something negative. It depends on you what you are giving. But either it is positive or it is negative, it will always come back to you. So when you have this mindset, you stop getting so anxious about everything. You stop getting fearful about everything. Like, you stop having thoughts of, oh, I am just being I'm giving too much love. Will they love me? Yes. Even if they want, someone else will. Like, it's not about clinging onto someone to love you. Like, there's abundance in everything. I want you to believe in abundance. Stop having the scarcity mindset. It is just destroying you, and it is destroying your heart, and it is destroying your soul. Like, if that person couldn't love you, someone else will, and they will love you even more than that person did. So first, you just need to be loving, right? We put so much attention to things that actually doesn't matter, and we don't put attention to things that matter, and that is like a weakness of humans. I was listening to this podcast, and the guy said that if you want to become a rich person, then start talking like a rich person, then start acting like a rich person, then start behaving like a rich person. And you might say, oh, how can I do that? So let me tell you. A rich person does not complain about money. A rich person does not say, I can't buy this. A rich person does not yell at their family members because of money problems. A rich person does not get anxious about paying bills. And now you will say that I am not a rich person. Then that's what, like, the point is. Like, you want to become a rich person, then stop complaining about these things. Because imagine, if you were rich, you won't complain about these things. And you might say that, oh, I don't have money, then of course I will complain. No, complaining isn't necessary. You can just shift your focus a little bit, right? For example, you can't afford something, you won't say like, I don't afford it. You just say, it is not necessary right now for me to afford it. Like, I have other priorities. You can say, I have other priorities, or you can say, how can I afford it? It's about shifting your mindset a little bit, because our subconscious mind is listening to what we are continuously feeding it. So it's like really present to whatever we are saying to it. So if we're saying negative things, then it is going to react to negativity. If we're going to say positive things, then it will react to positivity. So have the mindset that even if you gave love to someone that didn't deserve it, someone that deserve it is on its way to you. Like, they were in their life for you to for you to learn a lesson, and you learn the lesson, right? So right people are on their way to you. Right people are on their way to you. They're just waiting for you to just stop clinging onto those past memories, so you can get them. Like, make space for those people. For example, you might have 50 bucks, and a children comes to you and says that, oh, I want to have a balloon or whatever. You say, I just only have 50 and I want to eat something for dinner or whatever. Like, believe me, if you will give those 30 or 50 to that children, it will come back to you 100x more, because why not? Like, if you study the lives of the companions of prophets, they did that. Like, in a war, when Hazrat Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu brought half of the half of the luggage of his house, and Abu Bakr brought all of the luggage of his house, and it all came back to him more. Like, he was the Khalifa of the Ummah, right? So it's not just going to come back to us in the dunya but also in the akhirah. We Muslims have so much privilege, like the non-believers, they will get the benefit in the dunya, but we have the benefit to get in the akhirah. So like I don't understand why we Muslims are so much depressed, so much hopeless, and so much in the bad mindset, when we just like literally should be more grateful because what Allah has given us, like what Allah has given us even without us asking for it, right? They didn't give it to the non-believers, and no matter whatever they do. So be extremely careful about what you give to people, is because it's what you get back. So when you are doing something harmful to other people, it's what you are doing to yourself. It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be a scam, for example. A lot of people do online scams, or it could be damaging someone, or like plotting something against people and being jealous. So like some people do magic. So this is all that will come back to you in one way or another. That's just how Allah rules this world, and you are not an exception. You are all in this program, in this world, so you are also a part of it, right? So use this to your advantage, just like I gave you an example, so you can use it to your advantage however you want, however you like. You are a very lucky person to hear this message because not a lot of people know this, and unfortunately they are suffering even when our Islam has told us about it a long time ago. So please share this message with other people who might need to hear it, and like and subscribe for more, because the more wisdom your soul hears, the more wiser it becomes. Please pray for yourself and pray for the Ummah as well. Okay, bye bye. I love you for the sake of Allah.